Alright, welcome back to the show. Now, I gotta admit, before I picked the first couple of DVDs, it was a bit hard to pick which certain DVDs to talk to you about that you should probably buy. Now, I know you're probably gonna say at the end of the episode, where are the Tag World Grand Prix DVDs? Where are the Young Lion Cup DVDs? My thing with that is it's very hard to separate 3 nights of action from both of those shows, to suggest, hey, you gotta buy maybe night 2 of Tag World Grand Prix first, then buy the first one. To me, you would have to buy all 3 in order. But I did cheat a little bit, as you'll see a little bit later in the show. Now, on to the first DVD that I am going to review, and it is Maximum Overdraft. This event took place on August the 5th, 2007 in Philadelphia at the ECW Arena. And I gotta say, this is one of the best Philly shows that Chikara's ever had. And I think if I had to rank the Philadelphia shows that Chikara had this past year, this one would maybe be 4th. Maybe. But you'll understand why in a little bit. But there are some very good matches on this. You got the Kings of Wrestling against Lince Dorado and El Pantera. Mike Quackenbush making his first defense as the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion against Black Tiger, which is a very good match. That one's my favorite match on this DVD. It really is. Fist against the Briscoe Brothers, a very good match. I think that one was maybe my second or third favorite match on the show. Ricochet against Eddie Kingston with, to me, the greatest promo Eddie Kingston ever cut, and one of the 3 greatest promos I've ever heard in my life. It was a very good DVR promo. You gotta watch it. Midgets action. La Parquita Original faced Payaso del Futuro. Los Ice Creams facing 2.0. Sarah Del Rey against Daisy Hayes in the best 2 out of 3 falls match. And many, many more matches. Plus you get an exclusive bonus match that took place, which featured, as you can see here on the front of the cover, Tim Donst, Jigsaw, Shane Storm, and Moscow the Communist Bovine. But this one's a very good DVD. You gotta pick this one up. The next one that I'm going to talk about is the first Chikara show that I ever went to, and it's very well documented on the show in the past. King of Trios 2007, Night 3. This is the best wrestling show that I've ever attended live so far, and I've been to about close to a dozen wrestling shows in my life. And, it's pay-per-views, TV shows and tapings, house shows. This one tops them all, in my opinion. And you got this was a very good night. This was, at the time, the biggest attendance that Chikara had ever had at the ECW Arena. Because you had the semifinals and the finals of the King of Trios tournament. You also had Sarah Del Rey against Daisy Hayes, Mokujin Ken against Mecha Mummy, Ricochet against Claudio Castagnoli, Masamune against Nobutaka Maribe, La Malcriada against Allison Danger, Hallowicked and Matt Sydal, and then you had the Buford Award Match of the Year nominee, the Gauntlet match from this show that went almost an hour. But it's such a fun hour of wrestling that you just can't take this back. And now, like I said in the beginning of this session, or this part of the show, it's sort of hard, and it's just hard to break down which was the best one. But to me, Night 3 was the best of the King of Trios 2007, and I really say you should buy this one. And if you can find me in the DVD, I'll give you brownie points, but you gotta find me in there. But you gotta remember, I had a beard about a year ago, so. One more, and then I think I'm gonna take a break and create or something on the back of this. But anyway, it is Cibernetico and Robin, and this one, this was a very good show. Very good show. You had Incoherence against the Order of the Neo-Solar Temple, Shane Saw against the Osirian Portal, Mike Quackenbush against Tim Donst, which really was a fantastic match. And this was the match I think that Tim Donst broke out in. Cheech and Chad against the Olsen twins. You've heard the hype maybe in the past. It is the truth. It is a very good tag team match. And in the main event, the Torneo Cibernetico, which has Lince Dorado, Los Ice Creams, Las Chavas, Rayadas, Magno, Equinox, and Incognito. On one side, Mitch Ryder, Chuck Taylor, Claudio Castagnoli, Chris Hero, Icarus, Grant Akuma, Larry Sweeney, and Shane Hawk on the other side. And, you know, I've only seen 3 of the 4 Ciberneticos that Chikara has had. This one might be at number 2 of the 3 that I've seen. But the 3 I've seen are very good, and you'll see why a little bit later in the show. Gonna take a break. More Chikara DVDs are on the way.